Being oppressed, cursed for breaking the Deuteronomic codes. Deuteronomy 28:15 through 68. Read that. Leviticus, the 23rd chapter. Read that.
Everybody's against the black man, but everybody wanna be us, man. Cream of the planet. Asiatic.
Our time come soon. We've been oppressed too long. Taunting me and my people till our lives are gone. Our time come soon. We've been oppressed too long. Taunting me and my people till our lives are gone. Shaklack, shaklack, shaklack. Guns are blazing. Bodies are laying every day on ghetto pavements. Girls molested by wicked men that their mothers trust to raise them. My first thought is to grab that thing and erase these abased men. But I realize I can't just kill lives that are products of European enslavement. Now many minds are like Frankenstein that are Willie Lynch related. See, some of us has never escaped it. We gotta do what it takes to break it. You say I hate them because they are rapists. Well, I hate the resource of our ancestors being locked to mate in cages. I'm preparing for our engagement. This war against the children of Satan. Patiently awaiting on Christ's return for this war of Armageddon. As stated in the 19th chapter of Revelations, our morals are merely disintegrate. We now walk the earth lost in space. My talk and thoughts won't make things safe because the truth often agitate. My destiny within the breath in me is to erase black self-hate. Don't call me a racist because I pinpoint hate and because I love to embrace my race. I belong to a nation that seems to have fallen within the abyss of degeneration since being made slaves in former days by out of the cave Caucasians. Now my people really believe that a fake white Christ is coming back to save them. I see false prophets soul searching in New York subway station. Christ be black like me, so can you actually please tell me why you're all hating? If you research, you will see that this is factual information. Because the truth I speak, you say, tell the docs are racist, I hate them. Damn, you black and Latino people are so amazing. Looks like only Yeshua can come back to save some. Get your mind right, kings. Get your mind right, man. Face this war, get ready for this war. Armageddon, there's a war on blacks, man. Our time come soon. We've been oppressed too long. Taunting me and my people till our lives are gone. Our time come soon. We've been oppressed too long. Taunting me and my people till our lives are gone. I'm far from perfect, but striving to be Christ-like. So perhaps I can make a difference within our thugs' life. Leaders, preachers, and teachers give them false perception that mentally maim. They're drowning in the pool of deception and corruption in these last days. They have no map, plan, and hopelessly cased to ever escape this ghetto maze. Slow down, little homie, pump your brakes. Because too many black men are rushing to early graves. Too many still live in mental caves. Others slip through the cracks, then forget about their race. But I have a master plan straight from the Creator that will lift up the entire nation like an elevator. We're just pawns in the games, the real players hate us. They love white knights, white queens, that's cool. Like a chess game, my people, they study our every move. Use your freedom of speech to teach, they might move on you. If you attempt to spark dark minds with your Jews, I'm not trying to make your thoughts mine, cause that's not cool. But you can't lose with the stuff that I use. I give birth to thoughts that break the curse. In 9 months, these dead minds I unearth. Born again, I teach them to love each other first. This promotes both mental and spiritual elevation. We need to stand up now to unite as a nation. Demand reparations for all the days that they enslaved us. They say you people just need to learn to exercise patience. It's been over 100 years and we're still waiting. He sighs and looks up in disbelief. The commander-in-chief has no love for we. He's supposed to rule the earth
justly. But I see death around the corner and hell up in Harlem, B. Don't go to Ethiopia, can't you see? We got starving children right here on our city streets. This country really don't have no love for us. Is it possible to love whom you cannot trust? Things have to change, it is a must. After what was done to us, we've been beaten and shot for reaching for ID. Pay the police salaries to brutalize and murder me. Every city in America seems to be that the beast mentality is a monopoly.
Our time come soon. We've been oppressed too long. Taunting me and my people till our lives are gone. Our time come soon. We've been oppressed too long. Taunting me and my people till our lives are gone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Someone could go ahead and read something from the Torah.
Come. Shabbat Shalom, Benari. You there? Good.
I'm here. Can y'all hear me?
There we
My
go.
headphones, I can't hear nothing while I hear. Yeah.
Gotcha. Shabbat Shalom, Malcolm.
Shabbat Shalom.
All is well with you, I trust.
Yes, sir.
Come. Pulling for the book of Deborium, chapter 20. Deuteronomy chapter 20. When thou goest out to battle against thine enemies, and seest horses and chariots and people more than thou, be not afraid of them. For the Lord thy God is with thee, which brought thee up out of the land of Egypt. And it shall be, when ye are come nigh unto the battle, that the priest shall approach and speak unto the people, and shall say unto them, Hear, O Israel, ye approach this day unto battle against your enemies. Let not your hearts faint, fear not, and do not tremble, neither be ye terrified because of them. For the Lord your God is he that goeth with you, to fight for you against your enemies, to save you. And the officers shall speak unto the people, saying, What man is there that hath built a new house, and have not dedicated it? Let him go and return to his house, lest he die in the battle, and another man dedicate it. And what man is he that hath planted a vineyard, and have not yet eaten of it? Let him also go and return unto his house, lest he die in the battle, and another man eat of it. And what man is there that hath betrothed a wife, and have not taken her? Let him go and return unto his house, lest he die in the battle, and another man take her. And the officers shall speak further unto the people, and they shall say, what man is there that is fearful and faint-hearted? Let him go and return unto his house, lest his brethren's heart faint as well as his heart. And it shall be, when the officers have made an end of speaking unto the people, that they shall make captains of the armies to lead the people. When thou comest nigh unto a city to fight against it, then proclaim peace unto it. And it shall be, if it maketh thee answer of peace, and open unto thee, then it shall be, that all the people that is found therein shall be tributaries unto thee, and they shall serve thee. And if it will make no peace with thee, but will make war against thee, then thou shalt besiege it. And when the Lord thy God have delivered it unto thine hands, thou shalt smite every male thereof with the edge of the sword. But the women and the little ones and the cattle and all that is in the city, even all the spoil thereof, that thou take unto thyself, and thou shalt eat the spoil of thine enemies, which the Lord thy God has given thee. Thus thou do unto all the cities which are very far off from thee, which are not of the cities of these nations, but of the cities of these people, which the Lord thy God hath doth give thee for an inheritance. Thou shalt save alive nothing that breatheth, but thou shalt utterly destroy them, namely the Hittites and the Amorites and the Canaanites and the Perizzites and the Hivites and the Jebusites, as the Lord God hath commanded thee, that they teach you not to do after their abominations, which they have done unto their gods. So should ye sin against the Lord thy God. Verse 19. When thou shalt besiege a city a long time, and making war against it to take it, thou shalt not destroy the trees thereof by forcing an axe against them, for thou mayest eat of them, and thou shalt not cut them down, for the tree of the field is man's life, to employ them in the siege. Only the trees which thou knowest that they be not trees for meat, thou shalt destroy and cut them down, and thou shalt build bulwarks against the city that make war with thee until it be subdued.
Anyone have anything, man?
Shalom. I pray everybody tuned in is having a happy Shabbat and keeping it, as the scriptures say to keep it. And, you know,
Nobody's saying nothing. Huh?
You can't hear Benaiah? He's speaking.
Yeah, I can hear him. He just sort of speaking, but he's the only one that said something. I can hear him.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it was a pause before he even said something. Huh?
Oh, okay, cool.
Who's on here? Malcolm's on here. Ideas in the background. I mean, haven't done this in a minute. I would think that someone has something to say, man. That's why I stopped doing it anyways, man. You know, the lack of participation. A lot more things I could be doing with my times for people that's really not vested in this.
Cool. I just want to say we done hit another Shabbat. Pray all is well with the bros and their families, and also, you know, within our own brotherhood. Tell you, hey, Love my brothers. I wouldn't want nothing to befall them. That the Most High want and will for them. And yeah, looking forward to continuing on in peace as we working this thing out as well. Malcolm, Jadir, y'all got anything? Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, Malcolm. Shabbat Shalom. I pray all is well with everybody on the panel and in the audience. I would just like to remind the Akim and anybody else out there that it is always best to keep an open and transparent communication with your loved ones in order to prevent any naysaying or gossiping or any bad mouthing for the sake of remaining in the spirit. I think it's exceedingly easy nowadays to get emotional or take things personal. Most of the time it's not. And if it is, then that would be explicit. So I just compel every brother, again, to move in the spirit and have the intention of, being his brother's keeper and being wise with his words and how he moves and, for the intent of creating harmony. That's all I want.
Shabbat Shalom, Akim. I was going over some scriptures, man. After I looked at the title, I looked up some scriptures in regarding like men and relationships, and I know Kahan's been touching on, basically holding men accountable, how they should conduct themselves in relationships, and from what my understanding is from the scriptures, specifically like let's say 1 Corinthians 13:4 and 7, it says, love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proudful, does not dishonor others, it's not self-seeking, it's not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always preserves. Um, and so I know in my situation, certain things I believe I went through because I took this to heart. I tried to practice this in my marriage at the time when I was married, and uh, essentially I got taken advantage of. But at the same time, um, what I've been struggling with is like I take accountability of my actions as far as allowing somebody in my life thinking that um, we was on the same page. But I guess for myself, I'm gonna reach out to the brothers for some wisdom in this moment and get some feedback on. I mean, I learned from my lessons now, as far as when certain things are shown to you. Um, that's I guess when certain things are shown to you, you really can't go. I mean, you can conduct yourself a certain way, but I felt like it was going to be going against my nature too. In my situation, I had children, had somebody I was supporting. I felt like it was going to go against my nature to like just put them out, and with the doctrine and things that I've been fed up until that point, I believe that I was doing the right thing by allowing them to be in my life still and support them, thinking that God's gonna work things out, work with them through me or whatever what my circumstances were, and they was gonna come back around, but it didn't work out that way. So I guess for myself, like I said, I learned my lesson, but I think maybe some people outside of myself, including myself, could still learn from, where's that line where you just, where you have to step back and realize, okay, obviously I'm not getting that same love being reciprocated to me. Now, even though I'm saying this from a position of, okay, man, being a man in a relationship, um, supporting a family, these principles can still apply outside of that. But uh, to the panel, whoever want to answer first, what do you think? Where does the line need to be drawn? And as far as scripture goes, outside of this, or even what I just went over, how can I use that? Because when I say now, looking at it, always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always preserves. That for me right now, based on going through that situation, I'm looking at it like now, okay, well, that's how I should have been looking at like me instead of thinking I'm protecting the other person and protecting my family. I have a mindset now. It's like, okay, well, that's how I should have been looking at it. I should have been trying to protect myself, trust my instincts, hope, be hopeful, but keep preserving, doing what I got to do to preserve myself. And I yield. If that makes sense, I clear up what I need to. If that don't make sense, but to the brothers for edification, help me.
Come. Yeah. I agree with some of the points that you was making. Um, but definitely, um, yeah, protecting yourself, and you. I mean, if you have to go as far as to protect within your household members from other members, and that's what you just got to do. But, yep. Yeah, that makes sense to a certain degree. Absolutely.
I'm trying to understand. I
Yeah,
guess
said
like
a lot
what your
there, man.
question. Yeah,
You summed that up in what? You said a lot.
there's a lot. There's a lot. I don't know if that was a question or just a profound statement, but
Well,
I,
it was definitely a question because he was asking back for input. That's what I heard. He was asking for feedback.
mentioned about where do you draw the line. Um,
Yeah. So, like in the situation, I was, I got to a point where I realized I'm like, okay, this ain't gonna work out, but I still went through the motions of doing what I thought I was supposed to be doing. Um, but like even after things start uh, going left, or pretty much I seen that it was over, I was still trying to conduct myself a certain way. And emotionally and mentally, it took a draw or it was draining, because I didn't know what else to do. Um, but leaning on the word, on the script, on the scriptures, I did what I thought I was supposed to do, the best I could do with what I knew to do, which is keep working, keep providing, um, and I didn't know where to draw the line, until basically I realized, okay, since it's not working, and then stuff started, coming up missing in the house. I realized, okay, well, I need to, one, nobody's talked to me about just taking stuff out the house and removing stuff from my home that, I work for and earn. So I need to change the locks. Um, but it just gradually got to that point. Uh, I guess every situation is different, and you don't know until you know, going through what you're going through. Um, But my main thing was I was trying to stay true to what I knew, which is being patient, trying to be kind in the situation, trying not to envy, not so much envy, but in this case, it would be like be angry or rageful. Um, I was trying to stay, selfless because there's children involved, and I knew the person, as far as who I was supporting, they didn't have nowhere to go as well, in my mind. That's what I thought. So I didn't think it was right to just I wasn't, I was raised a certain way, and I'm not gonna blame it on one thing or the other, but I just felt like, oh well, it wasn't right. It wouldn't be right to put, the mother of my children out, um, just for her to be homeless. Like yeah, the children have somewhere to stay with me, but in my mind, I'm thinking that it wasn't the right thing to do. But of course, a lot of emotions and stuff involved. Going with that with such a dramatic change as well. Um, I don't know. I guess like trying to sum it up, man. Like, at what point does a man really get? Does a man? And like I said, I know it's different for everybody, but at what point does a man realize, okay, I need to move differently? Or I feel like in my situation, it worked out, to a certain extent, but emotionally, I was drained. I was like drained. Going through the process of, feeling like there was nothing I could do about the situation. Um, my children was taken from me for like at least 3 months. I didn't know where they were, and I reached out to family on my wife's side at the time, and they wouldn't give me information that they had after, I didn't help them out. I didn't kept them off the streets, supported them financially, um, when they was, going to be kicked out or evicted. And these same people, turn around, never had a history of being violent, never had a history of, being disrespectful towards them or my ex-wife. But these same people don't tell me where my children are. Um, I just come home one day and they don't come home, and I'm calling, nobody's picking up, nobody's answering my phone calls. But to the point of, like I said, I was emotionally spent and, physically, because I wasn't getting good sleep at that time either. But it's like, as far as with scripture, I guess how could I have, and even moving forward, how could I conduct myself if anybody has like certain scriptures that come to mind? And um, what's the line where what would have been the line before that point, or even going forward. I deal with, try not to be bitter towards her, because it's still, I still deal with the effects of that situation sometimes mentally. Um, but but yeah, if anybody got something, I'm gonna take notes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is definitely this is right in line. This is right in line. Now I experienced something very similar as well. And according to scripture, which you could have done as far as you saying, what the line was before that, um, only you can only you can figure out what that line was before that based on what you know now. So if you're in the same spot, what helped me at the time when I went through something very similar, maybe even a little bit worse, was having, like a brother in my corner and really just, encouraging me and all of that, because what it sounded like what you was doing is you do what you thought was right. Okay, you got betrayed. You can't take but so much personal responsibility for the betrayal the first time. The second time, then that's really on us to a certain extent. So like it sounded like, and correct me if I'm wrong, it sounded like you were going to basically cut the relationship, and then since she didn't have nowhere to go, you let her stay with you still instead of kicking her out, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So that's a fine line, but that's yeah. You so you just didn't protect yourself at that point, but if you already knew there was a sense of betrayal, you would, we are naive to think that that's going to stop after we say we don't want to continue. No, it's just going to get worse. So it should be expected to a certain extent, but we do fool ourselves into thinking, well, maybe there's a chance, but you can't really think like that when it comes to dealing with someone who's been very close to you, because they can, play on you, and you may not even be aware of it because you are already emotionally involved. You got to get detached. God's been putting stuff out. Right? You man, did you get that book? The Quintessential
Yeah,
Behaviors.
I got it. Yeah, I read it. Yeah, I gave a review and everything. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, well, brother, the answer's
You need
right
to
up
read
in
what
there.
you need to read one of the new ones, man.
Okay.
That one was just specifically on cheating. You know how to catch them and it. The other ones are
Well,
teaching you how to deal with them in general.
God. But see, in that book, he specifically says you have to mean what you're saying, and it didn't sound like to me, based on how you told the story, you meant what you were saying, and she probably picked up on that, which left you open to get taken advantage of further in the future. But that's all I was going to put out there. There's
Yeah, I
really,
just
I
let
don't
it
think there's
play
no,
out. Personally, that's what happened. I just let it play out. I just kept my regular business schedule. Um, because I knew I still, regardless of what was going on, personally, I had to keep the money coming in. But but yeah, based on my schedule, she was, I guess, planning while I was at work.
yeah, and you didn't expect it.
Correct.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, which one of those new ones would you recommend? Uh-huh.
Both of them. But one's just following the other one. It's just basically telling you how to do all them quotes and stuff that I've been putting in the room. Most of them come from them.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
Yeah, man, I went through something very similar. She turned on me. My ex turned up when I told her I didn't want to, be with her anymore. And I moved out and came back by the house every day to, check on the kids, take them to the park or whatever. And, and over the following, following 3 months, she amped up and did something similar. She, disappeared, with the kids, and no one knew anything about it. No one talked to me, and never had any kind of previous issues with disrespecting anybody or being violent or nothing. It's yeah. So we just I didn't attribute to protecting ourselves after we made that decision, and yeah, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, we definitely grabbed one of them the newer new releases though. It definitely got me curious. But as far as on the front side, I mean, really, I mean, you did the best of what you knew. So I mean, there's nothing more at that point. But from now, looking back, I'm sure you can think of some things that you could have done along the way, specifically. So when you're saying like protecting yourself, um, so you're still working, she's sitting at the house, with the kids, and it's keeping, lines of communication open with like your loved ones and on what the situation is. Because there's no need to try to protect her moving forward when there's been a sense of betrayal already. Don't reveal no more information than you need to, but enough to let folks know what's going on, and how y'all are going to move forward. So that way, if she tries to go to anybody and tries to steer a narrative, and hopefully that'll prompt to get you involved and what that is, versus they just getting one-sided and ghosting.
Appreciate that. Yeah, I told my people on my side, on her side, I didn't trust anybody. I was cool with everybody on her side, but I didn't know who I could talk to for real. But I told everybody on my side what was going on, potentially where it may be headed.
with them people on her side, but the back they was probably on side with her, I guess.
Yeah, I looked at it like once I tried to talk to the people I thought on her side that I felt would be on my side because they seen, you know, pretty much daily, the type of man I am, how I was taking care of her, the children, the family. Um, Once I seen them react the way they did, I didn't know who else to trust on her side. So I didn't even attempt to go any further. They told me when I came to them, and I went to the police too. I was convinced to talk to the police because at first I was kind of hesitant, but I had asked somebody I kind of had a indirect relationship with. I asked them, what are my options, and they said there's nothing that they could do, um, which didn't make sense to me, but that's what they said. And whenever I talked to her mom, her stepfather, whatever, it was like, yeah, well, we don't know, we can't, we don't want to get involved. If there's a reason why she ain't told you, if she ain't told you by now where the children's at, um, yeah, that's a whole nother story too, because I ended up finding out her mom had something to do with where they ended up at that time. She co-signed for her to be where she ended up going. But yeah, after that, I realized there was no point to talk to anybody over there because I did everything. I did everything that I was a storybook guy. I was the nice guy. I did everything, literally. Uh, but yeah, all praises.
Yeah, my ex-mom was involved in that whole plan as well. Uh, and it backfired because her mother ended up kicking her out anyway. And the whole plan just went to shambles. And all the lies ended up revealing themselves over the next year. And yeah, that whole thing, that took a minute. It took about a year to deal with that whole court situation. But yeah, documentation, having things, written down. I had to get character statement, or I tried to get character statements, but the folks that we knew mutually, them jokers, they done turn coat all the way. But end up trying to apologize over the next 3-4 years. Shoot, even this year, some of them see me when I went back to see my kids in North Carolina. They try to apologize and whatnot. But I'm good on that. Good on that. You stand in your integrity and protect yourself and by having witnesses and keeping things recorded and stuff like that. That stuff will always work out in your favor, man. But keeping a clear head is key. I went to a dark place for that whole year. I went to a real dark place. Yeah, I was in war mode. Head to destruction. If I ain't have Kahan in my ear gates and whatnot. Yeah, man. But you have to detach. If you're going to make the right moves, you have to detach yourself emotionally from that whole thing.
All praises to the Most High. Appreciate that feedback. Yeah, it's been a long road. That's what my main objective has been, is detaching. That's all I know to do to protect myself at this time and keep moving forward. Um, my seeds, they believe I'm a good father. I try to, I've been for them, been in their lives ever since birth. Um, so all praises to that. I'm able to do that.
All right, can someone read the book of Psalms 115, 9 through 15? Book of Psalms, chapter 115, verse 9 through 15.
Khan, the book of Psalms, Talahan, chapter 115, verse 9. O Israel, trust thou in the Lord. He is their help and their shield. Verse 10. O house of Aaron, trust in the Lord. He is their help and their shield. Verse 11. Ye that fear the Lord, trust in the Lord. He is their help and their shield. Verse 12. The Lord hath been mindful of us. He will bless us. He will bless the house of Israel. He will bless the house of Aaron. Verse 13. He will bless them that fear the Lord, both small and great. 14. Lord shall increase you more and more, you and your children. Verse 15.
Hey, yo, it's like it. Isn't that what's his name? Benjamin's girl right there? Is Rip in the room?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, that's Benjamin's girl. Remember Benjamin?
I remember Ben. I don't remember his girl.
Come on, man. That's the name, right?
Carry on. I'm not sure.
Nobody remember her?
I don't see what you're saying, but you talking about was it Earth? Something Earth?
Yeah. But nevertheless,
She
what are
has
you
two
getting from
names.
those precepts right there, Malcolm? It's basically telling you to trust in the Most High, right? And this is the thing that we don't do. We take worldly counsel. And so that's the problem. Too many people are taking. Okay, nobody didn't have anything to say until I started talking. Now I hear noise in the background. I didn't hear nothing. It was almost crickets. The man had some questions. The being was answering. So let me try and get to his questions with the scriptures, because we're supposed to answer everything with scriptures, not our personal opinions. So let's go into the word and answer the brother's questions. And most high willing, he'll be edified. So we have a lot of people around the world. They're talking. And let's go from there, Benaniah. Let's go from there to the book of Bereshit, book of Genesis 2, verse 18. We're gonna go to the second chapter and we're gonna read verse 18. And because we're going there, Malcolm, because that directs relationships, or it gives us the instructions of what the Most High has for an ideal partner. Because you got people in the world out there, they talking around, oh yeah, I think that's my soulmate. That's my soulmate. And a lot of you think that. But the question that we need to ask ourselves, Malcolm, is who authorized relationships? Genesis 2 and 18 would tell you who authorized relationships. Got that, Benaniah? Genesis 2 and 18.
Chapter 2, verse 18. And the Adonai Yahuwah said, it is not good that the man should be alone.
Okay, so you got a lot of men saying, oh, I don't need no woman, man. I'm working on my purpose. Well, I'll take her. I'll take her. I'll take her. You probably don't know how to deal with them anyways. You're working on your purpose, but you've been working on your purpose for a long time, and I don't see any changes. So, and Eve could smell the BS. It's because the Most High said it's not good that man should be alone. So how long are you going to be working on your purpose is the question. See, if you fix, this is the thing that I say. We cannot control anything externally, Malcolm. But if we fix ourselves and we concentrate on ourselves, then positive spirituality, or as some people say, energy, is going to gravitate towards us. You don't attract what you want, you will attract who you are. You will attract who you are. So if you fix yourself, you can't control her. You can't control what that woman does. And so far, no disrespect to any of the brothers, I don't think any of them answer you correctly, because you can't control what she does or what she did. You could only control what you did. And you should have controlled your response to her by utterly pulling away. So my question to you is, why would you continue to try to provide for someone that doesn't have an invested interest in you? That comes from a place of self-loathing. That means you elevated her higher than you. And since you elevated her higher than you made her higher on your priority than yourself. And so she pulled away, because a woman is not attracted to that. Might hurt a lot of feelings, but it's true. The very moment that you let a woman know that she's more important than your purpose in which the Creator created you for, her level of attraction is going to go down. A lot of women don't understand this. A lot of women don't even comprehend that they're doing that, but it's coming from a deep subconscious, psychological, biological place. It's how she's designed. So when things are around all of the time and when something's readily available, we don't respect it as much, right? If something's always available, you're like, yeah. But when it becomes a scarcity, when it's not available anymore, then people start to appreciate it. Why you think so many Eves that I used to deal with, you see them pop them up on the channel, you see them pop them up in the chats because they realized what they had. But when I was present, they didn't really have a time to think about it. And so now they're living in intense regret because I know I'm a good dude, huh? And it's exceedingly difficult to replace a guy like me. I'm not tooting my own horn, but I know my value. I know my worth. And they realize that later. So what I'm saying to you, concentrate on the things that you can control, brother, and that's you. We can't control outside forces, no matter how much we try. You can't control what she's going to do. And the more that you chase her and trying to pull her back in, the more she's going to push you away. It's just the way it is. So don't chase women. Choose. And when you value yourself enough, you won't chase anymore. You'll begin to choose and decide if she's going to be allowed to be on your program. Because that's how you're supposed to be looking at it anyways. I don't care if women don't like what I'm saying. It's true. You're the man. You're supposed to be the leader. I call it tradition. I call it the divine order. This world right here is off, and this is why this world is so screwed up. So you got people that look at somebody that they see physically like, oh man, shorty got an onion on her. I got to get with that. But an interpersonal relationship is supposed to be deeper than that because that's carnal. And that's what a lot of you dudes do. You get with these Eves, you might even like how she look, right? She might have an ironing board backside, but she got a cute face. There you go. But there's no real spiritual connection within that relationship. So let's read Genesis 2:18. Huh?
Verse 18.
I think he's
I do
blinking
not.
in and out. The only thing I heard was 18. Either I'm blinking out, which I don't think, or he's blinking in and out.
No, he is. I get it. Book of Better Shift, Genesis chapter 2, verse 18. And the Lord God said, it is not good that the man should be alone.
But a lot of guys are saying, yo, I don't need a woman. So you know it more than the Most High then. All right, then. Leave it up to the Quran tells the dot. Well, I do. I may not need one, but I want one. You see what I'm saying? There's a difference. When you get to a place where you don't need something, but you want it, there's a major difference. And that's what you got to let women know, Malcolm. I don't need you because I could accomplish everything that I need on my own, but I want you. There's a major difference there. Read on.
I will make him an helpmeet for him.
So this relationships, these things are set up by the Most High, man. So any man that says that, nah, man, I'm good by myself, you're going against the divine order of the Most High, man. What you gonna do? Hang out with Puffy? And then you're gonna end up where P. Diddy is. So this is who's setting up these relationships? The Most High. He said it's not good that man should be alone. It is not good that man should be alone. I will make him a helpmeet for him. The man was without a mate. Go ahead, read on.
Verse 19. And out of the ground the Lord God formed every beast of the field and every fowl of the air, and brought them unto Adam to see what he would call them. And whatsoever Adam called every living creature, that was the name thereof. Verse 20. And Adam gave names to all cattle and to the fowl of the air and to every beast of the field. But for Adam, there was not found a helpmeet for him.
So you got a lot of men saying, I don't want a woman, I'm good by myself. It's going against the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. The Most High gave an order here, man. But now you hear sisters in conversations, they're worldly. You hear worldly conversations. The women are talking about equality, right? In relationships, 50-50. That's not how the Most High made it. You've heard these conversations. But that's ignorance coming from the world, because they're supposed to be ahead of that relationship, and whether Eve likes it or not, the Most High made that the man. The man. Adam gave names to everything. Adam was in control of everything. Adam named everything, including a woman. Now stop me where I'm lying at. This is why a lot of you want to deter from the Bible, because you realize the Bible is patriotic. Adam named everything. Let's go to Job 33. Benaiah. Job 33, read verse 13 to 15. Well, Malcolm is writing these down, man, getting these precepts.
Con.
Benaiah, like he fell out. Book of Job, chapter 33, verse 13 through 15. Why dost thou strive against him? For he give not account of any of his matters. 14. For God speaketh once, yea, twice, yet man perceiveth it not. 15. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumberings upon the bed.
Good, read on.
Verse 16. Then he opened the ears of men, and sealeth their instruction. 17. That he may withdraw man from his purpose, and hide pride from man.
Okay, so hold on. So after reading this, Malcolm, what was the Most High doing when he put Adam in a trance? When he put Adam in a trance, what was the Most High doing when he put Adam in a trance?
He took a rib, he took his rib and made a woman out of it.
Yeah, that was the will of the Most High, man. That was the will of the Most High to put Adam with Eve. So no one, they could come against the Most High, but they're not going to win. You got people of the world saying all kind of things, man. But the Most High built this thing. And when you resist the will of the Most High, you get what you're getting now. When Eve is saying things are 50-50 and so on and so forth, you get the kind of world that you're getting now. You get Eves that disrespect their husbands and so on and so forth and think nothing of it, because that's worldly wickedness. It says that the Most High says something to a man, but read that verse again, but man preceded it not. Read that book again in Job, that precept in Job from the top. So man doesn't understand it.
That was verse 14. So, but go back to 13.
I need the section read where he said man perceived it not. Yeah, that section.
Chapter 33, verse 14. For God speaketh once, yea, twice, yet man perceiveth it not.
You see that? You see that, Malcolm? So this is why, he put man in a trance. He's speaking to man. A lot of men don't understand. They fall in the ways of the world. And he said when he's slumbering, he's on his bed, the Most High sealeth his instructions. So with Adam, he was sealing his instructions also. Let's go back to Genesis, Benaniah. Read 2:21 again. Watch this. So he was sealing the instructions, man. You can't go against the will of the Most High. And if you do, you don't win. You get chaos. So as far as you, Malcolm, man, you don't want to become a part of a chaos. When she become chaotic, the best thing you could do was to leave. That's the best thing you could do, because when she becomes chaotic, she's not being respectful, she's being disrespectful, and no real man is going to tolerate anything like that. You should have been replacing her. Instead of, see, I mean, you was taught to think that way because that's how the world teaches us to think as men. I would say 98% of the men on this earth, man, don't know how to be men. They've been taught to think that way. They've been taught, oh, you got to always be nice to the woman. You got to chase her. And all of that's wrong. All of that's wrong because you're the prize. So you got men that chase women. They're overly nice. And guess what happens? She said, I don't have anything to work for. I can have him whenever I want it. Anything that you could have when you want, do you really value it? That's rhetorical because you know the answer is no. And if you're chasing her, then that means she's in charge of you, right? If you're chasing a woman, that puts the woman, and women don't want power in the relationships. Women will test you, whether consciously or subconsciously, but she doesn't really want you to fail the test. And most of the time, she's not doing that out of evil. She's doing it to see if this man can really stay on his center. Can this man really handle me if I go chaotic and lose my cool? Is he still going to remain cool? Is he going to keep a level head, or is he going to flip? And if you flip, no, he's not the one. He's not the one. He's off his center. Or you start chasing her too much. You know what I mean? You start calling her all of the time. She texts you 10 hours later, and then you respond with 2 or 3 texts. You're chasing her. She's not attracted to that. Men haven't been taught to be men. Most men don't know how to be men. So it's so easy for me to get Eves out. Because most men are not real men. And they think it's going on how they look, how they dress. I have a little bit to do with it. But when it comes down to that, man, that's superficial. But once you're around her for a while, you got to have more than that. Got to be able to teach her something. Got to be able to lead her and make her feel secure. Most guys don't know how to do that. They screw it up because you're busy chasing her. And once you start chasing her, you chase her away. Then here comes Kahan Tazadak on his center. Dude's not liking him. Why you mad at me, though? Get mad at P. Diddy. You got that precept, Benaniah? Fell off again?
No, he's here.
He's working on his website, man. Is that reading?
There you go.
Oh, he's talking, man. He's not saying nothing. I don't see nothing coming from his mic.
Yeah.
This is a computer programmer, man.
My connection. Oh, slow.
Genesis, up. Genesis. Shalom. What about Jai, man?
Shalom, can you hear me?
Yeah.
That's the, you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, my internet. Look at Bereshit chapter 2, verse 21. And the Adonai Yahuwah caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept with one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof.
So we
22.
we see that the Most High is the one that arranged the relationship between Adam and Eve. It was arranged spiritually, not just physically, but it was arranged. It was arranged spiritually first. Most High put instructions in that thing. He put instructions in Adam's mind on what he wanted him to do. Just like he put Job in that trance when we was reading the book of Job. He caused a deep sleep to fall on Adam. Adam was in that trance, and he sealed the instructions in Adam's mind on what he wanted Adam to do. The Most High gave him that thing, man. And that shows you that a relationship is supposed to be built, it's supposed to begin on a spiritual realm. Adam didn't just run over and say, "Oh man, whoa, I could have hit that." No, he didn't. It wasn't like that. Most High sealed the instructions, man. That's what you see brothers out here doing today. Oh, shorty's bad, man. She look right. The relationships were set up in a spiritual realm first. But you're so damn carnal today. But the Most High set this up spiritually before anything carnal began. But most of you in this world have been trained by Satan. And so you view things carnally, real quick. Someone give me the book of Romans 5, verse 8. You view things carnally, man. So you're looking at Eve carnally. The first thing, of course, we're attracted to women carnally, but you gotta try spirit out because you don't know what she's really gonna be like. Then you be regretting it. She gonna kill your baby behind your back. She going with another dude, like just all kind of madness, man. Because you was attracted to the carnal, you didn't check her spirit, and vice versa. She need to check some of you jakes out. She find out you know what I mean. You don't even want to work. You at home playing video games while she's working. And they say, "Yo, girl, you bringing home all the bacon. Don't let him tell you what to do." But there's a divine order. Even if she's doing that, there's a divine order that the Most High set up in this earth, man. According to 1 Corinthians 11, 1 through 3. Someone get that Romans? Romans 8 verse 5. 8 verse 5. 8 verse 5, I believe it is, man.
Oh, okay.
In the reverse.
Romans chapter 8, verse 5. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh.
You see what I'm saying? You see Eve, oh man, shorty bad. That's carnal. You're minding the things of the flesh. That's not going to last that long. That's not going to last that long. It has to be bigger than that. It's bigger than that, G. It's deeper than that. Go ahead.
But they that are after the Spirit, the things of the Spirit.
See that? See that, Malcolm? Now, I don't know what initially attracted you to your BM, but if it was carnal, that explains why things went the way that they went, man. I mean, we all been guilty of that, but we become spiritual men. We got to look for more than that, huh? Got to look for more than that, man. She'll put spirits on you, put demons on you. When you're going into a relationship, man, you got to use the word of the Most High to guide you, man. You're supposed to know what kind of mate that you're dealing with, that you're trying to get with. Can't be carnally minded, man. That's death right there. You just going off. She look. I mean, think about these. Look at all these Eves that be on social media shaking themselves. I mean, like it's nothing, man. I mean, it's really, wow, it's sickening, man. Like Eve thinks nothing of herself up. And when I look at this, I'm like, whoa, this is wow. And you just see guys in her DM just wilding out, going mad, giving, oh, yo, mom, you look good. Where you at? I just, man, yo, this is pathetic. And to think she's going to reproduce, what do you think she's going to reproduce? As the mother, so is the daughter. So the saga continues. Where do you break the cycle? You got to man up, men be men again, and stop. They got to stop entertaining that, man. When they come to my page with that foolishness, I just block them. A lot of Eve send me friend requests. I look at her friends. If they all men, I'm blocking her because I know she's selling herself. That's on everything I love. If she got something really provocative on, nah, I'm good. I don't need that kind of spirit around me, man. And she's used to being chased, and that's what she needs because she's used to being chased by men. And when you come across like that, you're going to attract exactly what you are. And, you know, some of them will say, yo, it has nothing to do with what's in my heart. That's a lie. What you see externally is being cast from what's inside of you. I mean, so you know a tree by the fruit it bears. You got rotten fruit, man. You rotten from the inside out. Hey, we finished that precept?
Come.
Yeah, let's get 1 Corinthians 11. Let's get the divine order. 1 Corinthians 11, 1-3. Is Jai there? He with us, man, or
Come.
Naya?
It's the first book of Corinthians, chapter 11.
Hey, what's going on, Matthew? Grind shalom, huh?
Verse 1-3. Be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Yahusha. Verse 2. Now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things, and keep the ordinances as I delivered them to you. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Yahusha, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Yahusha is Yahuwah.
Yeah, they probably don't understand that, but yeah. I'm pretty sure that's Ben's goal, man. I mean, I wonder where he's at, man. You don't just think that's weird, huh? She might have deaded him already.
That is weird. If that is her. But she was up there with under 2 different profile names. Raina Jam or Renaje Mitchell, and the same picture as Carry on Earth X.
Yeah, I peeped that too.
Yeah, peep that. It might be different accounts she's logging in. But I remember the Carry on Earths, man. That was Ben's girl, man. Y'all don't remember her? She came on here a couple times.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, man. It's not a good look. She might have deaded him just like, what did I say, December?
Yep.
Remember, old boy's supposed to come out in December. You forgot all of that? You haven't seen your boy around? Shalom, Matthew. Everybody, they don't have a buzz tonight, man. Ain't nobody saying nothing, man. Like it's like kicking a dead horse, man. give me Galatians, man.
What you talking
1 verse
about?
10.
We're right here. We're talking, ain't we?
Nah, man. The energy. Listen, man. I know when energy's off. I've been doing this stuff for a long time, huh? The energy's off. Yeah, you're talking, but the spirits are not right, man. It's like you're here, but you're not really here. You don't. If you go back and listen to this call, nobody sounds like me, man. It's like, yeah, it's like Mona. I'm pretty sure the audience is picking that up. I act like I want to be here, trying to edify the people, man. That's all.
I hear you. I'll take that. You said Galatians 2 and 5?
See what I'm saying? He didn't even catch the precept. That's far from what I said. I said Galatians 1:10 through 12. See what I'm saying? They're here, but they not here. Malcolm, he's here, but he's not reading. He's getting edification. But Malcolm was opening up. Even when Malcolm opened up, man, I was just trying to sit back in the cut, man, and see how the argument was going to answer the brother. Because I know everyone should be qualified and seasoned enough to answer the brother, man.
It's the book of Galatians, chapter 1, verse 10. For do I now persuade men, or God? Do I seek to please men? For if I yet pleased men, I should not be the servant of Christ. But I certify you, brethren, that the gospel which was preached of me is not after man. Verse 12. For I neither received it of man, neither was I taught it, but by the revelation of Yahusha. For ye have heard of my conversation.
No, let's sit on that, man. Let's read a prayer, man. Let's read. We read that already, man. Let's talk about the institution marriage some more, man. So marriage is an institution set up by Yahuwah. And it's only his combination of male and females. And I know what other people, they try and throw alternative. That's not what the Most High sanctioned. Only male and female can be fruitful. Is that correct?
Yes.
Only a male and a female can be fruitful, multiply, and replenish the earth. Is that correct?
That's a fact.
Well, you
Yes.
like you been hanging out with Diddy, man.
Hey, yo.
Ain't nobody saying nothing. Let's go to the book of Genesis 1:26 through 28. Genesis 1:26 through Malcolm, you had? Genesis 1:26 through 28.
Book of Genesis, Bereshith, chapter 1, verse 26. And God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. 27. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him, male and female created he them. 28. And God blessed them. And God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth.
Now let's look at those things that he just read. There's some key words there. Us. Let us. Yahuwah wa Yahusha. Yahweh wa Yahushai. God the Father and God the Son. Man. Created, but now it's been in and out. Created in the image, not after his kind, but created in the image and likeness. They also use the word replenish. That means to refill, to restock, replenish the earth, refill it, restock it. Man was not the first thing on earth. The Most High prepared the earth for man before he created him. Is that correct, Malcolm? Give me Genesis 2:7. Someone give me Genesis 2:7. Let's prove it. And then someone give me Genesis 18 and 20. Actually, no. Give me Genesis 2:7, then jump down to verse 18. Genesis 2:7. Go ahead.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Book of Bereshit, chapter 2, verse 7. And the Adonai Yahuwah formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life. And man became a living soul.
Mm-hmm. Jumped on to verse 18.
Verse 18. And the Adonai Yahuwah said, it is not good that the man should be alone.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
I will make him an help meet for him.
Read on.
Verse 19. And out of the ground, Adonai Yahuwah formed every beast of the field and every fowl of the air and brought them unto Adam to see what he would call them. And whatsoever Adam called every living creature, that was the name thereof.
So Adam named everything, man. Go ahead.
Verse 20. And Adam gave names.
So where's this 50-50 coming in my head? There's something new. Go ahead.
And Adam gave names to all cattle, and to the fowl of the air, and to every beast of the field. But for Adam there was not found an helpmeet for him.
Go ahead.
Verse 21.
Oh, you on your purpose. Okay, well, what the Most High said. Go ahead.
And the Adonai Yahuwah caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam. And he slept. And he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof. And the rib which Adonai Yahuwah had taken from man made he a woman and brought her unto the man.
Go ahead.
Verse
you working on
23.
your purpose, man. You got a Bible in one hand and using the other hand to watch porn with the Bible sitting right there and calling yourself a believer. Yeah. Cutting a lot of people right now. Bible sitting right there, man. Afflicting his soul. You see, yo, I'm going to just do it one more time, God. I'm not going to do it no more until the next time. David. God.
And Adam said, this is now bone of my bones
Mm-hmm.
and flesh of my flesh.
Mm-hmm. They became one. Go ahead.
She shall be called woman
So he
because
even named the woman, man. Go ahead.
Because she was taken out of man.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore a man shall leave his father and his mother and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh.
Come on. So what's the notes here, Malcolm? Man was created from the dust of the ground, from the earth. Breath of life. That's the air that we breathe, oxygen. A meat, a help meet. That's something that's suitable, that's fit, appropriate, proper. A help meet. Is that how Eve is today? Is that how your Eve was, Malcolm? Then he used the word cleave. To cleave to something means to adhere closely, right? To stick to cling, to remain faithful to. Is that what they're doing today, Malcolm? Is that what Eve's doing today? Eve's out here, man, video vixen, everything, man. In marriage, you are to cleave to each other. And it says you're not supposed to put no one. We read it. It says you're not supposed to put no one, not your mother, not your father, and most of you don't do that, huh? You can't keep this precept. It says you're not supposed to put no one, your mother, your father, anyone, before each other. Now that thing right there is heavy. Because you know Eve put her children before you, huh? Read that part again. A man should leave his mother and his father, Benai.
It's the book of
Children
Genesis.
gonna grow up and become adults and move away. It says you're not supposed to put no one before each other. Is that how people are living today? No. La'ah.
Nah.
La'ah. But that's how the Most High designed it. But why? Because they're under Satan's authority. That's why they're not living that way. Go ahead.
Book of Bereshit, Genesis chapter 2, verse 24. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh.
See that? Become as one, man. From there, let's go to Midiyahu 19. When you get there, let's read verse 3 to 9. Midiyahu.
Book of Matthew, chapter 19, verse 3 through 9. The Pharisees also came unto him, tempting him, saying unto him, Is it lawful for a man to put away his wife for every cause? 4.
So now we're going into divorce because Malcolm was concerned about putting her away. So now we're going into divorce. Go ahead.
4. And he answered and said unto them, Have ye not read that which he made them at the beginning, made them male and female? 5. And said, For this cause shall a man leave father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and they twain shall be one flesh. 6. Wherefore they are no more twain, but one flesh. What therefore God hath joined together, let not man put asunder. 7.
Who's the number one person that's going out and getting divorces? The woman. The woman. Why? Because she's riding with Satan, man. Point blank and period. She's not happy, she leaves. She went child support, she leaves. Then she's getting popped by Bobo, and he's a bum. Bobo doesn't even have a job. Then she complained about they're no good. Go ahead.
7. They say unto him, Why did Moses then command to give a writing of divorcement and to put her away? 8. He said unto them, Moses, because of the hardness of your hearts, suffered you to put away your wives, but from the beginning it was not so. 9. And I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication, and shall marry another, committeth adultery. And whosoever marrieth her, which is put away, doth commit adultery.
Someone explain that, except for fornication. What is he saying right there? Make it plain. What's he saying right there, except for fornication?
2 forms of fornication. The first being sleeping with another man or any type of sexual immorality, and then the other being serving other gods, worshiping idols, practicing witchcraft, all things of that nature.
Go ahead, Doc. Carefully. You still high, bro?
That was the last verse. You want me to go to 10?
What was the last verse you read?
Verse 9.
Yeah, read verse 10.
Book of Matthew, chapter 19, verse 10. His disciples say unto him, If the case of the man be so with his wife, it is not good to marry.
So, you heard Khan Dazadak at the beginning of this say the Most High ordained, he put the man and woman together. Is that not what Hamashiach just said? What Yah has joined together, let no man put asunder. So we learned that the Most High joined man and woman, Adam and Eve in the beginning. Where he has joined together, no one is supposed to separate, even today. Marriage is an institution that was implemented by the Most High between a man and a woman. Anything outside of the man and woman is evil and unlawful. And you can like that, understand it, believe it or not, according to the Bible. Divorce was the only law. Divorce was the only law that Moshe wrote because of the hardness of the men of Israel's hearts towards their wives. He wrote that law because of the hardness of their hearts. We just read it. He said, because of the hardness of your heart, because you were so harsh on her, Moses wrote a bill of divorce. From there, let's go to Devarim 24, verse 1 through 4. Watch this. Watch this.
The book of Deuteronomy, Devarim, chapter 24, verses 1 through 4. When a man have taken a wife and married her, and it come to pass that she find no favor in his eyes, because he have found some uncleanness in her, then let him write her a bill of divorcement and give it to her, and give it in her hand, and send her out of his house. 2. And when she is departed out of his house, she may go and be another man's wife. And if the latter husband hate her, and write her a bill of divorcement, and giveth it in her hand, and sendeth her out of his house, or if the latter husband die, which took her to be his wife, for her former husband, which sent her away, may not take her again to be his wife. After that, she is defiled. For that is abomination before the Lord. And thou shalt not cause the land to sin, which the Lord thy God hath given thee for an inheritance. John.
Yeah, so a bill of divorce is documentation, which actually also shows documentation of the marriage. That's what a bill of divorce says. From there, let's go to the book of Ephesians 5, verse 22 through 25. Eve's not going to like this part, boy. Eve's not going to like this part.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 22 through 25. And it reads, damn, what the hell? That ye put off concerning the former conversation, the old
No, that's not Ephesians 5 and 22.
Salaka. Phone's tweaking. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands as unto Adonai. For the husband is the head of the wife, even as Christ is the head of the church, and he is the Savior of the body. Therefore, as the church is subject unto Christ, so let the wives be to their own husbands in everything. Verse 25. Husbands, love your wives, even as Christ also loved the church, and gave himself for it.
Reading on down to verse 33.
Come, verse 26. That he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word, that he might present it to himself a glorious church, not having spot or wrinkle or any such thing, but that it should be holy and without blemish. So ought men to love their wives as their own bodies. He that loveth his wife loveth himself. For no man ever yet hated his own flesh, but nourisheth and cherisheth it, even as the Lord the church. For we are members of his body, of his flesh, and of his bones. For this cause shall a man leave his father and mother, and shall be joined unto his wife, and they two shall be one flesh. This is a great mystery, but I speak concerning Christ and the church. Nevertheless, let every one of you in particular so love his wife, even as himself, and the wife see that she reverence her husband.
I'm gonna stop right there, man. I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna stop right there, Malcolm. The flesh is willing, but the spirit seemed to be broken.
God, all praises. I appreciate the edification. Hope everybody got something from what was brought out today, because it is powerful if you apply it, especially. And I feel like going forward, I'm on the right path. I believe I'm on the right path, and this is affirmation. So I appreciate the panel, everybody bringing out the scriptures.
Con, I think I'm off. I think, yeah, I think you meant the reverse of that. The flesh is weak, but the spirit is willing. Con, it's so good.
I didn't mean that. I mean exactly the way that I said it.
No,
Oh,
They're physically here.
I missed it. Yeah, I missed it.
They're physically here,
yeah.
but the level of
Oh,
participation is not spiritually there. They're
mm,
Yeah.
definitely physically here, but too monotoning down, man. So I'm done, bro.
gotcha.
I don't know what's going on with my headphones earlier. I would be talking, but y'all can't hear me.
Yeah, you
But
coming in?
I just was gonna say, it sounded like Malcolm, you especially the last couple calls, and what I explaining kind of what I was going through recently. Like Kaham, put the nail in the head is once you're too, how do I word this, not readily available, but just like how you said, taking your kindness for weakness, and how you even said it, like, oh, I was doing everything. Like, well, I mean, you're just gonna get taken advantage of. I feel to a certain extent that's just not just, but that's what happened to you in your situation. So once you understand your position as the head of the household and the man that the Most High created us all to be, then things become more clear. Even the Beam said it earlier. The precepts were brought out to back up everything, but you fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. But we read in the scriptures talking about the bill of divorcement. In that divorcement, she didn't take anything. It's something to think about. She didn't take the kids. That's that's something to think about, but that's not the case in this society. So
Playing ping pong with your children, huh?
yeah,
I mean,
yep. Sad, man.
careful on those pills, man. He was amped up early this morning, man.
Hope you ain't taking what he was taking on that trip.
He put me on the phone with his racist brother.
Oh wow.
That's wild. Yeah, that is a trip. But yeah, that definitely an insight. Most I definitely have a way of revealing stuff to us, though. And about ourselves.
Ricky Davis, man. Still see that guy on Facebook picking in his nasty beard. Like he got lice in his beard. The dude's always picking in his beard. Huh? Gross, man. And he got those glasses. He won't even get regular glasses, man. He one of them Kroger glasses, man. Make his eyes look 4 times bigger.
Yeah, I noticed
A
that.
piece of work, huh?
Talking about old man talking.
Man, damn, boy, he living in an enchanted world, for real. He's gotta be miserable, man. By now, I know he gets Social Security, right?
Yeah, he definitely qualify.
Probably. All I know is I've never met nobody like
Mm-mm.
like David Davis.
Mm-mm.
Oh, he's that old. I mean, he got the maturity of a 13-year-old.
Physically, yeah.
Really?
David.
Special, man. He's very special. Yeah. I'm pretty sure, man. This right here is Benjamin's girl, man. I wanted her to come on so I could find their status. I remember that name, man.
Calling us the Earth.
Yeah.
Come on with that name. That's what I was saying earlier. Y'all probably can hear me. Yeah, that was her.
But it might be a rap, huh? Remember that her baby's father was supposed to get out in December.
Ooh,
Oh, forgot that?
Yeah, I remember
yeah.
that.
I kept talking about that. I said she gonna eat
Yeah.
his 6th in December.
Where is he at? Oh,
He didn't
snap.
come on, huh? That's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's why I'm amping it up, because I think that's really strange. She pulled up, but he didn't. You know what I mean?
He might be in the background. I don't know.
He would have said something when I was talking saucy like that.
For
Yeah.
real.
Yeah, because he's an emotional dude, so he gonna say something. No, he's
Okay.
emotional, man. When he started spitting the truth, man, he stopped, you know what I mean, coming up.
Yeah, that time is now.
I put that paperwork on his ass, he disappeared. Yeah. It's wild, huh? Be careful, man. He put a lot of messages in the room, man. Well, I guess it's that time, man. Shut this down, man. Let brothers get back to what they doing, man. Drinking, partying, whatever they doing to desecrate the Sabbath.
Party and bullshit.
Sleeping, whatever, man.
Hey, man, it is the day of rest.
Whatever they doing, man.
Wow. Yeah, I don't understand a lot of these emojis that he putting over there. But after you said something, I don't think she responded again.
She stopped responding before I said something. I peeped it a little later.
Let me see here. So, J Babe.
The last response was 1 hour and 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess like within 30 minutes you asked that, but you were saying something. So she heard you ask, of course, on the stream. And then when you put it inside the thing, that was within 30 minutes of her last.
Might have been gone already.
Yeah. But she could have responded because you said something early way before you put something in the room.